If you're a freelance video editor or small content agency owner and you're just feeling stuck, unable to scale past 10K a month, in this video, I'm going to show you the exact system that we use over and over again to make this transformation happen in 3 to 6 months, generally speaking. So just to give this whole system that I'm going to be talking about a little bit, of credibility, here's our results for it for this month. So just in the first 9 months of June, our content agency with my business partner Greg has generated 27K cash collected, and 2.2 was in crypto, 2.2 was a buyer, and then we had 23K on Stripe. As you can see, here are also all of the individual payments. You can see it's all legit. And in terms of how that added up, basically 11.6K was from 3 new clients, and 15.4K was from reoccurring monthly payments from existing clients that we retained. So this is just our results, but if you go on my YouTube channel and you check out the case studies playlist, you can see literally over a dozen student interviews with people who have worked with us in our program Grow Creatives, where we basically just help freelancers who are kind of stuck in like the 2 to 6K a month range, generally speaking, but maybe even 8 to 10, and who want to scale past that and build like a really solid content business. And you can see just in this playlist, we have so many examples of this transformation happening over and over again. And if you want to check that out, I will leave a link in the description to watch some of those student interviews. But anyways, with that out of the way, now that you know that this actually works, let's get into how it works. So basically the funnel we have all starts with the top of funnel, right? And this is where you really just get the attention of potential clients through a combination of content, so creating your own brand basically and producing content for your own channels, and also doing outbound. So outbound prospecting can be done also multiple platforms. One of the key ways that we get clients is through cold emails, using an automated cold email system. But you can also use obviously other methods as well, which we have successfully done as well in the past. Now, basically, this is where it all starts, right? You have all of your potential clients in whatever your niche is on social media. So you will be able to get their attention on YouTube, email, Instagram, or even X or Twitter, or it can also be LinkedIn, right? Wherever you are finding your clients, and they are finding you through your outbound and also your content. And then basically from there, what you want to do is make them into a lead, right? So once they have seen your message, or once they have consumed some of your content and they maybe interacted with it, or they responded to your outbound, right? Then at that point, they become a lead. Now, a key thing in here is you want to position yourself as an authority. So actually put your face, behind your brand. This is one of the easiest ways to stand out in today's day and age, because all of the editors out there are just trying to stay anonymous. They are not, willing to reveal who they are. And that puts them at a huge disadvantage compared to those who build their own personal brand. So if you want to make it big, I would highly recommend you to stop being a little pussy and just show your face, basically, right? Then second of all, you need to have a clear offer and a clear message of who you help and what exactly you do. You cannot just be a completely generic editor who will do just whatever you want. You should specialize on one specific client avatar and have a really solid offer for them. And also, I would highly recommend you to show as much social proof and as many examples of your work as possible on social media. And that can be done on all of the social medias, right? You can do case study YouTube videos, you can do just Instagram posts from client testimonials and results, and also Twitter threads, right? You want to be showing as much social proof as humanly possible. So you basically get the attention, as I said, of the potential prospects on all of social media and also email, and then they turn into a lead at that point. Now, then we enter the middle of the funnel, and this is where you really just build trust with your leads. You build up familiarity with them, and you show social proof with results and case studies. This is where you get their trust so that they would eventually be willing to invest, thousands of dollars into your service to get them the result that they are after. Now, you want to be reaching your prospects on all platforms, so make sure to diligently follow up, not only on one platform, but literally all of them. It's going to increase your chances of actually getting to them and getting a response just infinitely, right? You want to be also relentless with your follow-ups, and you want to be reducing reply times as much as possible. The difference between you replying to someone who's responded to your cold email, let's say, in 10 minutes or the next day is actually huge. If you can reduce the time to get back to them as much as humanly possible, you are going to be getting way more booked calls. So this is a huge tip and life hack for you. Now, once you have the leads, you will be sending them Bloom value videos. That can be a channel audit, a case study, whatever it is, just giving them some more value up front. You could be also just normally messaging them and sending them follow-ups as well. Obviously, the whole idea is to get them really engaged with you and get them interested in you. And then once that has happened and they are properly engaging with you, you can send them over to your landing page. Now, instead of just relying on messages alone, having a really good landing page with a video sales letter where your actual face is on there, educating them about your offer, your work, your results, it's going to make a huge difference in how well you can convert people from just leads into actual sales calls booked into your calendar. So I would highly recommend you to do that. And then you will have an actual calendar as well where people can book in a call on your landing page. So from there, they will go into call booked. And if they clicked on your landing page, they open your email, let's say, where you sent it to them, but they didn't book in a call, you will want to keep following up with them and asking why, they didn't book, or send them some more value, send them some more case studies until they either tell you to just get away, right? Or until they actually book a call. You want to be relentless because you never know at what time you actually reach them. Maybe they are just super busy. Maybe they opened your email while they were on the toilet and they just opened up the website but didn't have time to actually book the call. So make sure to follow up until they either book the call or they tell you to fuck off. Next up, what you want to be doing is once they have actually booked a call, you want to be sending them reminders of when the call is going to happen. And you also want to be sending them case studies and just results, even in the meantime, between, they booked the call and when the call will actually happen. And this will increase the likelihood that they will actually show up on the call tremendously. And this is huge. Like, one of the most overlooked things is increasing your show up rate, which is basically just a number that just shows you how many of the people who book a call with you actually show up for that call as well. And if you just increase this, if you can double this from, let's say, 4 out of 10 people to 8 out of 10 people, that's going to make an insanely big difference in your business. And a lot of people, again, overlook this. So to make sure that happens, you want to be sending these reminders, and you can have these sequences also automatically set up with emails and SMS as well. Now, other than that, in your bottom of the funnel, you want to be having a great VSL to make sure that you're booking as many calls as you humanly can. And I would highly recommend you to sell in a B2B consultative sales style. You're going to be selling to actually smart business owners who are probably making way more money than you are. So try to put the gimmicky sales away. I like selling in a very straight up, logical sense and manner when it comes to selling B2B content services, but because again, you're going to be talking with business owners who are doing 30, 50, 100, maybe even 500K or $1 million a month in revenue. So they're going to see right through all of your sales tactics. So don't even try, just be very upfront and follow a simple B2B consultative sales style. So once they book the call, you will actually do the sales call with them, handle their objections or answer their questions, and take payment on the actual call. Now, as I said, this is the bottom of the funnel. So this is where you actually close the prospects for your content agency. Now, everything so far, I hope it's making sense. It's pretty straightforward. But here comes a big part as well that most people just completely overlook. And this is also causing them to stay below 10K a month and not being able to break through that. Maybe you can touch it 1 month, 2 months, but not consistently, and you cannot scale further than that if you don't have your client fulfillment dialed in. So, at this point of the journey, you've actually did the the initial work, but a lot of people think that that's, you know, them winning the game. But the game really just starts here when somebody actually became a client of yours. Now it's time to get them results and provide an excellent experience. So this is the client fulfillment. This is where you get your clients amazing results through systemized service delivery and consistent feedback as well. And then you use those results to market your service to get even more clients. Okay, so a couple things I would recommend you to do here is to focus on having an excellent onboarding process that is automated and very smooth, because that's the first touch point the client has with you after they paid you the money, right? So it's very important that they have a good first impression. And second of all, you want to be focusing on hiring top talent, and not only that, but also continually training them to get better and better. And you also want to be getting feedback from your clients very consistently at like every single month on the different aspects of your service, right? Like you could ask them to give you feedback on communication, the quality of the videos, the quality of the ideas you provided, you know, whatever it is that you provide. Like ask for feedback on as many different aspects of your service as humanly possible, because that will not only show them that you actually care, but it will actually give you an objective look, you know, on what you need to improve in your service. And if you want to be winning in this game in the long term, one of the key things is to continually keep upgrading and making your service better, right? And then next up is get, you know, testimonials and get case study videos and interviews with your clients right after you got them a big W. So if you had a video that went viral, went absolutely nuts, got them, you know, 20 sales calls and they made a shit ton of money from it, that's when you want to be asking them to do a quick client case study interview with you, or to shoot you a testimonial. To get back on the actual, you know, graph here, basically once they paid you, once they became a client, at that point, you know, you have the onboarding system getting you all the information you need from them, and getting you added as an editor to their YouTube account or whatever it is. Then you have the actual service delivery, right? So getting the videos going, the ideas, all of that stuff. Obviously that should be also systemized internally. And if you guys want me to make more videos about this kind of stuff as well, let me know in the comment section down below. Then again, once you have actually delivered the service for the first month, have a feedback form, ask for improvement. And if right now the thought of sending your clients a feedback form every month or every other month, if it terrifies you, like you would be like, oh, I'm afraid my clients might leave me then that is something you really need to think about. That means you need to get better at your craft. You need to improve your service, because that's the foundation of everything, right? Like a lot of people are thinking, for example, that just by working with us, that alone is going to like overnight triple their business or whatever. And I would love that to be the case. But the truth is, if you don't have solid foundations, or you're not willing to become much better at the actual service itself, then we can't help you. That's just something you need to be able to, you know, work on and get better at continually. Then obviously, once you have delivered the service, after some time, you should have client results. That's why they paid you in the first place, right? That's why they are paying you 2K a month, 3K a month, 5K a month, whatever it is. And so once you have client results, you want to be using those client results to get even more clients. So you can do a case study interview with your clients where you go through their experience working with you, sharing the numbers you got them and all of that good stuff. And then also you can get a testimonial from them that you can post on all your social media and your website as well. Just basically them vouching for you, because that's very, very powerful, because you can tell someone how good you are, but they're not going to believe that. But if one of your clients or somebody who actually bought from you is telling people how good you are, that is way more believable, and it's going to make them want to work with you a lot more. So again, use the case study interviews, use the client results to feed back in here on the top into your marketing and the content that you put out. And you can also use it in your cold outreach, in your opener messages, right? We got this client from here to here, and that's going to make it way easier to get even more calls booked. So ideally, this whole process should turn into a positive feedback loop where the more client results you have, the more material you have to put out, and the more effective your cold emails are and your cold messages are, meaning the more clients you will get, meaning the more client results you can get them, the more material you have to advertise. And that's basically how you are going to be able to do numbers like this if you really do this religiously for years. Now, don't get me wrong, this literally took us, years to be able to do. And it's not like a simple and easy process, but if you really think about it, I mean, like here's, for example, Dom and Marco, and I've did an entire interview with them. And these guys are literally 16 years old from Croatia. Now they're doing over 24k a month with an editing agency. They don't even have a driving license, but they're making enough money to buy a Porsche if they wanted to, right? So it's really worth putting in the time and the effort, in my opinion. So I really hope you enjoy this. If you want to be working with us and having us help you implement all of this infrastructure for yourself as well, and you are doing at bare minimum 2k a month as a freelancer or small content agency owner, you will have a link in the description that you can use to apply for our program and see if you qualify. So I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you in the next video.